So this one is very intense. It feels like there's a stranger who came into your life and started a relationship with you, was love bombing you. And this is someone who manifested you. They believe that you are their person. And quickly the things start to go awry where it seems like you were looking elsewhere, like this wasn't your match, and he can feel your energy kind of dwindling because he's so addicted to your love. He started playing games and acting like he was moving on. He said, "One day I'll be gone." And it feels like it was a complete and total fabrication, and you knew it. It kind of made him even more suspicious. Like, now I really do need to start thinking about what else I'm going to do because the lies are just so easy to see through. And it also gives the impression like, why would you lie about being with somebody? Like, why would you try to make me jealous of all things? This person is running out of ideas. They can feel you moving on. And so they would do anything in the world, literally build a new house just to keep you around. And it feels like they're also trying to get you pregnant just to keep you around. They're proposing marriage to keep you around. All sorts of things. They're going through the list. They're asking for advice. They may even be going on chat GPT, trying to figure out ways to keep you around. And it feels like they're definitely running out of ideas. Like, this is a seasonal thing. It feels like at some point you guys are happy and comfortable, and then this guy starts doing some fuck shit in the background. Like, as soon as you're comfortable, they start being weird, and then you have to deal with, unless you actually get up the courage to walk away from the situation. But then it sounds like he puts it on you, and you're stuck in the bed for a few days forgetting your name. It's like he has so many ways to change your mind, this energy, but you need to be sharp and alert. Is This is for you. Definitely stick around. We're getting into it. And keep in mind that all of my messages are general. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do so by sending your question and payment through PayPal. My prices are in my bio, and I'll get back to you within the same day. Thank you so much for your business. I look forward to working with you. Now let's get into this message. So the message is, there's a stranger. The stranger is a bridge. One day I'll be gone. Building false illusions. Embrace the seasons. So this message feels like, and this is the last reading I'm doing in a season or a series, where it feels like someone saying, I'm gonna be gone. Yeah, it feels like they're saying this because you're about to leave, and they want you to miss them, or they want you to invite them where you're going. But it also feels like you left in your mind, and there's a season. This It feels like this season is going to end soon. Something about a bridge being burnt, or the bridge was never there, or this person is a bridge for what comes next. It feels sad almost because it feels like this is somebody who you were already disconnecting with, but it's like, well, wait, let me rethink this. Maybe I was wrong. And then it's coming off like that's exactly what this person wants you to rethink the way you feel about them and say, like, well, one day I won't be here. Maybe you want to value my presence, but this is someone you were already walking away from. This could also be someone who is growing, and they're saying that they're going to change. So the old man is going to die. What else is going on with this energy? Okay. It feels like this person is trying to cause some drama in your life because they don't feel like they're being treated fairly. So you made an assessment about someone in your life, a relationship that you feel like is just not a match, and so you were planning on walking away, and they're trying to say that they're going to leave. Like, they're going to walk away before you do. But it almost feels like you're walking away, it doesn't matter what happens in the background. And there's this sense that this person is going to lead you to the person you're meant to be with. And now all of a sudden I'm feeling fear. Like, you don't want to be with this new person. You want to be with this old person. And it kind of feels like they're doing this on purpose to get you to think about them from a different angle. Like, what if you were going to lose me? Okay, so someone's building false illusions, like they're about to leave, or this season is about to end when really it's just getting started. And they just want to make sure that you're in it to win it. Like, they want to make sure that you're holding on to them and not trying to leave them for someone else. It's the vibe. Like they're playing games definitely, but it's like, oh my God, are we already in a stage of playing games? Well, this person felt like they were about to lose you. So yeah, the games have begun because they don't want to lose you. They didn't think that it would be that easy, but it's like, okay, well, if it's that easy to walk away, then I guess I have to tie you down. They just see you as being entirely too valuable to lose. And so the vibe was that they saw you as being more important than they are. And they were trying to build themselves up to be able to look into your eyes. But then once they reached that level, you were just like, that's it. Or there's also this energy like they didn't want you to go any further. They want you, it feels like you want to keep on building and going up. And this person just wants to meet you where you are and stay there. Like, we've accomplished our goal. This person is really stressed out. And again, it feels so sad because at the same time, you can see that they genuinely care about you. And from the different perspective is that you were looking at this person like they don't really measure up. Like, it's almost like a child you help raise into a man because they're shaping into the perfect man for you. They want to be exactly what you need, and they're willing to get rid of anything that doesn't belong, that you don't approve of. And it feels like you're just not aware of how much this person loves you and how deep this love goes. Because yeah, they're like, well, it doesn't matter if you don't like blondes, I'll just go brunette or something like they. And you're like, well, you're really willing to change yourself just for me? And he's like, hell yeah, because he sees you as a prize that he's won and he's not gonna let slip through his fingers. So yeah, he's starting to lie a little bit and play games and act like he's out doing things, and he's not doing anything but. And he just doesn't want you to waver. He wants you to be confident in you guys. He doesn't want you to be looking around at other people and other options. He doesn't even want you to be thinking like that. Like, oh, this is not going to work. Let me start putting together my resume. It's like he wants you to be thinking about retirement with him. So the seasons, there's something about a season. Embrace the season. Like, this is a season of playing games. You guys started off being newlyweds, or you just started being friends, because it feels like it's moving really quickly, like he was a stranger, but now you're about to learn a deeper level to who this person is. We just see this card at the bottom of the deck, but it feels disingenuous the way it's coming out. This is your energy. If you resonate and book a reading with me, something feels off about this vibe. Like, would you trust somebody who's playing so many games already? And what happens next? Because saying that it's a season implies that it's a cycle. Like, he gains your trust and does whatever he can to get you to do what he wants you to do, regardless of whether or not it's the truth. I'm also getting like it's kind of cute too, like he's pretending like he's hurt or injured just so you can kiss his boo boo. But the vibe is that that's immature. That's childish. I don't think it matters at this point. I feel like he's gonna pull out every character in the book to get you to play along. And basically he wants you to be his happy wife. So the games are endless. The games are endless. He's going to try and make you jealous. He's going to try and make you sad. He's going to try and get you angry just so you can sit in the house and brew. Because as long as you're in the house, that's all that matters to him. As long as you're not out there trying to score or move on from him, it's like, yeah, this person is a master manipulator. And it feels like the seasons are changing. But again, this message is to embrace the seasons. Like, get ready for the fact that things are not going to stay the same. This person, it was a stranger when you guys started, and you might have gotten to know him, but there's so many layers to his personality. There's going to be new personalities. You're going to have to get to know this person as well. And I feel like the whole point, the devil's at the bottom of the deck. I feel like the whole point of his energy is so that you don't know who he is. He wants to remain a mystery. And also, if you knew who he was, you walk away. So he doesn't want you to walk away. And there's this vibe like he's trying to keep you stuck and keep you trapped. He's saying one day he's going to be gone, almost like a threat. But if you're going to leave, you're just going to leave. It doesn't have to be a threat. He's not leaving. I also feel like the threat is like he's going to off himself or something. Like he's going to end things. And those kind of games are just intolerable. Like this person is doing anything he can for attention. But it feels like it's wrapped in love. Almost like it's misguided. Like he just needs to settle down and think about what you said you guys needed to talk about. It feels like you had almost kind of an ultimatum, but he can see that your mind was made up. Like you were over him, you were over the things that he was doing, and you were ready to move on. And so that's where he had to pull out the big guns. Like, I'm seeing someone or something. Whatever he said, I feel like it just wasn't true. And you could see right through it. Like he's saying he's going to have to go away. Like he has a work thing, but he's trying to make it seem like he's seeing other people. He's building up false illusions because he wants you to think about him like you would the next guy, because he feels like it's all about the way you look at a thing. It doesn't really matter what it is. As long as you squint at it and try and see the bigger picture or try and manifest it into something better than what it is, because it's coming off like you could be a fixer-upper or someone who likes to fix things. So you were looking at him like a project at some point, and then you were like, oh, you realize this person is not going to change. They just want to stay right here, comfortable, almost like in your bosom, and that's it. That's all that matters for them. But he's saying that's all that matters for anybody, and you just don't realize the truth that once they get through the door, they don't care about being successful anymore. Whoever this is in this energy, because that's not the case for everyone. But also, it comes off like it's coming off like there's an illusion here that if you want someone to stay home with you and keep you company, then they're not going to be a go-getter or a hustler. They're just going to want to be in your energy. They're just going to want to cuddle and do whatever it is you're doing. But a go-getter is probably not going to want to sit at home. Rarely ever. It feels like someone's manifesting something that's just kind of impossible. And in order to have this thing, there's going to be some lies. But there's a whole lot of people lining up for this position to be the boyfriend, is what I'm getting. And this person does not want you to pick some other random guy when he can be that random guy. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve, but it's almost like he's running low on ideas. So he might start recycling ideas, and that's where the season is coming from. Like he did that already. He already tried that, and I figured it out. At some point, he's just going to say, well, let's just give it a break. Let's just, not the relationship, you walking away from the relationship. Let's give that a break. Let's stop saying we're going to break up with each other and just realize that we're in love. He's stressing out. He might end up proposing to you if he hasn't already. It just feels like you guys need to spruce things up a little bit and do some things that differently that you haven't done, or maybe just go along with the games. Like now that you know he's doing anything he can to keep you, maybe you're going to be doing something on the side to keep yourself busy, and whatever reason you feel bored, like go to a wine tasting class is what I'm hearing. And also there's paint and sip and paint classes where you're with the girls, you're out with the girls, you're not worried about the man at home that hasn't gotten a job or isn't cleaning up himself. And he's struggling. He's like, what should I do besides getting a job and cleaning up after myself? What can I do to keep you? So he starts lying and playing games. He's addicted to your love. This person almost comes off like a crazed stalker. Like he's gonna end up stalking you. He's one of those people that you cannot get rid of. Like you might end up having to get a restraining order. But he's coming off like that's not me. There's no way I will ever do that. And as he tucks away his binoculars, he's definitely watching you when he's not around. Either he has some kind of tape on your phone, he's tracking your phone, or he's mirroring your phone and he's tracking your car. He's definitely watching you. In his mind, there's no other choice. He's he's counting kids. If you guys don't have kids yet, that's what he's thinking about. He's not thinking about leaving you at all. And he's not thinking about a reality where you're not in the picture. So it feels like you guys are going to work it out because it feels like he's just way more persistent than you are. Like you might end up forgetting that you even were considering moving on. I mean, he's ready to build you guys a house in the woods so you can forget about the fact that you wanted to break up with him. But that's the energy that I'm getting. If this is yours, definitely let me know in the comments. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Thanks to everyone who stuck around to the end. I love you guys.